So these are not bad at all. They really are not. We have a table here, and we've done a little bit of this before. And with this table, we have f of x, g of x, and h of x. And then across the top is what x is. So, for example, say I was trying to find f of 0. Then I look at the top, x is 0, and I look at where f of x lines up with the 0. So that would be at -4. So if I wanted to know what f of 0 was, it would be -4. What if I wanted to know what g of 2 is? What do you think? Yeah, 2 is here, g is here, so where those two intersect is right here at 5. So see how that's done? All right. Get rid of all that. All right, so on A, we have -3, times h of 0. So Cameron, what is h of 0? 2. Look at 0, look at h. Those two meet up right there too. Times g of -3. Jose, what's g of -3? -2. Very good. Please let me know if you're not seeing where we're getting any of those numbers, so I can go through it. It's not a biggie. Okay, then we just work it out. It's order of operations. They're all multiplication. So you just multiply from left to right. -3 times 2 is -6. -6 times -2 is +12. There's your answer. We have a little fraction here, which is fraction's fancy way of writing division. 2 times g of -1. Amaria, what's g of -1?
7.
Very good. Over f of -2. Hazella, what's f of -2? 3. So this is 14 over 3. That doesn't come out even. So we just leave it like that. 14 over 3. Or if you made it 4 2/3, that's okay. But it's easier, just leave it like that. Okay, you do C. Okay, Donna, what's h of -2? Very good. Plus 3 times what's g of -1? Jenna?
7.
Yes. So you got -1 plus 21. Got to follow order of operations. That should be 20. Okay? Okay. The next one is written h times f of 2. You got to know that that means h of 2 times f of 2. It's kind of like, it's not really, but it's kind of like distributing. That 2 goes with both of those. So you can do that one. Becca, what's h of 2?
0.
H of 2 is 0, yes. And f of 2, Kendrick?
3.
Yes, 3, good. And so when I multiply those, I get 0. Now the next one is actually what the title is talking about. Composition. It's when you put one function inside another one. That's that fog and golf stuff. Remember that? Did they call it fog and golf? It was like F, and it had a little circle G, kind of. Okay, that's what this is. So H of F of 2, we start always with the inside part. So you always think of it as an order of operations kind of problem. You start with the innermost parentheses and you work your way out. So we start with F of 2. What is F of 2, Shelby?
3.
F of 2 is 3. Yeah. Oops. And then, now since we replaced F of 2 with 3, now we find H of 3. Tyler, what's H of 3?
-1.
Yes. Okay, y'all do the next. Do through I. Do F, G, H, and I. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm coming. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yep, so far, so good. So you look up here at 3, and then you see where H crosses it. Oh, I did F of 2 first. F of 2 is 3. Ah, gotcha. Yep. I'm not sure about this. Oh, wait. No. Okay. What's F of -3? Okay. Okay, good. Y'all are doing really good. I'm just going to kind of fly through those because y'all have it. Just work it out for those that are virtual. F of -3. So if we look at the chart, that's 0. So that's G of 0. And then G of 0 is -2. Stop me at any time. G of -2 is 1. So that's H of 1. And H of 1 is -3. F of 3 is 2. And G of 2 is 5. H of 1, -3. And F of -3 is 0. Those are composition of functions. Okay, the next one just has more than one or more than 2 of them. So I want to make sure I went over these with you. Starting with, of course, F of 2. Tell me, Justin, what's F of 2? 3. Yep. So it's H of G of 3. So I've replaced f of 2 with 3. Then again, I go to the inside part first, and I'm going to find g of 3. What's that, Jenna?
-3.
Negative 3. So that's h of negative 3. And Kendrick, what's that? Yes, it is. Okay, let's do another one. Make sure we got it. Jose, what's f of negative 1?
2.
2. So it's g of h of 2. H of 2 then, Shelby?
0.
Yes. Sorry, I couldn't find this place. And g of 0, Donna?
-2.
Very good. Okay, y'all do the last one. Okay, Mario, what'd you get for your final answer?
-2.
Yes. Very good. So we start with g of negative 3, which is negative 2. That's g of f of negative 2. Notice these are not times.